Good. Started. Just one last thing. Chat. Good evening, Amit. Okay. This today we will start with a brand new topic, and this is from electrical, not electronics. The topic is three-phase power supply. Uh, so, so far in our discussion, we had only considered single phase, like this one, that E equal to Em sine 2 pi ft, right? However, due to many practical advantages, we will see some of them very soon. In our country, as well as I think in all the countries of the world, three-phase power supply is used. So what is that? You can see here. There are three phases named after three colors: red, yellow, and blue. And each of them are 120-degree phase shifted as compared to others. You see here, the red phase here, as you can see, it starts from 0. The yellow phase is 120-degree phase shifted as compared to the red one. And the blue phase is even 120-degree phase shifted as compared to the yellow, or 240-degree phase shifted as compared to the red. So we have three sine waves, and the magnitude and the frequency of all the three waves are exactly the same. The only difference is that each wave is 120-degree phase shifted as compared to the other. So this is fine. So see in the picture that there are three sine waves. Is it okay? So far we had considered a single wave. Now we consider three waves which are 120-degree phase shifted as compared to others. Right? Is it okay? You can see from the equation ER, EY, and VEB, red, yellow, and blue. So why three phase? Why not one phase? So some of the advantages. The instantaneous power, as we had seen for single phase, right? What was it? That PT equal to I square T R. So obviously, as I square T varies, the power PT varies, right? However, if you check for three phase, PT equal to, let us say R is the same, I square RT plus I square YT plus I square BT, okay? And that is equal to Em square by R square sine square omega t plus Em square by R square sine square omega t minus pi by 3, sorry, 2 pi by 3 plus Em square by R square sine square omega t minus 4 pi by 3. So if we continue with our calculations, Em square by R sine square omega t sine square omega t minus 2 pi by 3 plus sine square omega t minus 4 pi by 3. Now we use the formula that cos 2 theta equal to 1 minus 2 sine square theta. Sine square theta equal to half 1 minus cos 2 theta. So let us use this formula. So total power is Em square by R, sorry, by 2R, 3 minus cos omega t minus 2 omega t virus minus cos 2 omega t minus 4 pi by 3. Note that I have not done any averaging whatsoever. Minus cos 2 omega t by 8 pi by 3. Is it okay? Now, can you simplify this for me? What happens now? Can you simplify this for me? I give you as a homework. If you do it, you will see that these red terms, they will exactly cancel out. So you see that the instantaneous power is a constant, unlike what we had seen in the single phase. Okay, this is a very big advantage of a three-phase system over a single phase system. One of the big advantages. Is it okay? Why the power remains constant? Instantaneous power, not the average power. See that I have not done any averaging, like integration over t. I have not done that. I have just calculated the instantaneous power. Pt is equal to I square t r, right? And you see that this is not a function of time, so it remains constant. Okay. Is it okay? You can write on chat or raise your hand, whatever. As I told, it's difficult for me to teach when there is no answer from anyone. I feel like I'm talking to a wall. Okay, okay, good. Please use this chat window, okay, to communicate, just like you did it for YouTube. Okay, there are a chat window, so here a similar chat window, use it. Or you can talk, raise your hand, and I'm sure Kanishk will allow you to talk. Okay, good. So this advantage is okay. So in a single phase, it is fluctuating. I mean, instead of three phase, it will be single phase here, but three phase is constant. Okay. The output of a three-phase system is greater than a single-phase system. It is obvious. Transmission and distribution of a three-phase is cheaper. Okay. They are more efficient. And finally, we will not go into details, but it is easier to start a three-phase motor than a single-phase motor. Okay. Now some definitions. Phase sequence. The sequence in which the voltage in the three phases reach the maximum positive value is called the phase sequence or phase order. I have given this to you. That's now. From the phasor diagram, it is clear that red attains the maximum value first, then yellow, and then blue. So RYB. You can see here, red attains the maximum value first, then yellow, and then blue. Okay. So we will use this RYB throughout our discussion. And throughout the discussion, the frequency is always 50 Hertz for this lesson. Phase voltage. We have got three generators. Just 1 second. We have got three generators which are given like this. So they are either star connected, remember delta star or delta connected. Okay. The generator, the voltage generated in each of the windings is called the phase voltage. So this voltage, this one shouldn't put plus. This voltage we phase, this voltage we phase, this voltage we phase, and as we discussed, all the V phases have the same magnitude, same frequency, but they lag each other by 120 dB. Okay. Second thing is phase current. Similarly, the current flowing through each winding. So this one, I phase, I phase. Okay. So these are the phase current. Line voltage. The voltage available between any two terminals is called the line voltage. So what is the difference between phase voltage and line voltage? See here clearly that phase voltage is the voltage uh, between red, N, red, yellow, blue, blue, yellow. So phase voltage is the voltage between R and N or Y and N or B and N. So these are the phase voltages. So it is between the one of the terminals and the neutral points. Line voltage is between red and yellow or yellow and blue or blue and red. We will see the relationship between these two, but they are not the same. Why transmission is cheaper? I have to see this frankly. I am not an expert on transmission, etc. Power loss is less, could be. Actually, the reason could be due to less loss in the neutral wire. What is the neutral wire? We'll see just in a moment. Okay. So these are the line voltages. Line voltages are between these 2 points, R and Y, Y and B, or B or R. Okay. Any 2 points. And the phase voltages are between these R and N, Y and N, or B and N. And in the other side, what is line current? The current flowing through each line is the line current. Now there are balanced and unbalanced system. A 3-phase system is said to be balanced if the voltages of in the 3 phases are exact magnitude, but difference in phases by 120 degree. Similarly, the currents are exact same in magnitude, but difference is 120 degree. Throughout this lesson, we will focus only on balanced system. We will not consider unbalanced system. Okay. So what is balanced load? Balanced load is the case when the load connected across the 3 phases are same. So the loads are balanced, obviously we get a balanced system, right? And throughout we consider that the system is balanced. So these 3 loads, as you can see here, the red, there are 3 loads, one to the red phase, blue phase and yellow phase. We'll consider the loads are exactly similar. Same value of resistance, same value of reactance. Okay. So we consider first a star connected load. So we had seen delta and star connection in I think our first classes. So what is the star connection? We had seen for resistors, it was connected like this. So this is a star connection. So typically we have similar star connected load here. See, there are 3 generators for 3 different phases. I have tried to color them. These are red phase, the yellow phase, and the blue phase. Okay. These are the 3 line voltages between red and yellow, between blue and red, and yellow and blue. Okay, this order, red, yellow, blue, red, yellow, blue. Also, there's a neutral point and a neutral wire. So the current flowing through each of the line is IR, IB, and IY. So by KCL, obviously the current through the neutral wire would be IR, IB, IY. Is it okay? Up to this is fine. Up to this is fine. right? So we have three phases, red, yellow, and blue. Each of them 120-degree phase apart from each other. We have connected three loads. The loads are all identical. They have the same value of resistance, and if any, they have the same value of reactance. Current flowing through the red phase is IR, blue phase is IB, yellow is IY, and the voltage difference is given like here. Note that these are the line voltages. If we had phase voltage is connected like this from here to here. So let us derive the relationship between the phase voltage and the line voltage. So as we discussed, the phase voltage is the voltage between any of the 2 points and the neutral wire. Oh, actually they are not inductor, or Pradeep. You can consider them as generator. They have the same figure. They are not inductors. These are generator windings. Okay, these are not inductors. The load here could be inductive, but these are not inductors. Which part you want to be repeated, Amit? Which part you want to be repeated? Star connection, right? See here, there are three generators for red, yellow, and blue. There are three separate colors. Okay, red, yellow, blue. I've tried to draw it in different colors. Three loads, red, yellow, blue, and see how they are connected. Correct. The line voltages between any two lines is shown in green. VRY between red and yellow, the voltage between red and yellow. VBR voltage between blue and red, and finally VYB voltage between yellow and blue. Okay. Similarly, current flowing as shown here, IR, IB, and IY. So by Kirchhoff's law, the current flowing through the black neutral wire would be the sum of these three. Right? Up to this is fine, right? If I doubt, or I will not move further. Up to this is okay. Good. Sahiba or Harsh? Who was Harsh? Okay. Anybody having doubt, you can write. Okay, Pallavi, thank you. Harsh or Kodip, thank you. Clear. Everybody, anybody else, any doubt? Okay, good. So, okay, let me open this in Paint. That would be better. Let me open this in Paint. Okay. So these are the three phase voltages I have drawn in green. The line voltages are this. I'm drawing in orange. Okay. This one. This one. And this one. So is the difference between phase voltage and line voltage is clear? Is the difference is clear? What is phase voltage and what is line voltage? Phase voltage is in green, line voltage is in orange. Fine. So we move on. Don't save. So VRN, VYN, VBN, the ones we had drawn in orange, they are V phase, right? And as we had just discussed, the three V phases have same magnitude and 120-degree apart in phase. So these are the three phasors. The phasors are given in bold letters: VRN, VYN, VBN. Each has a magnitude, V phase, and an angle, right? And the line voltages I have drawn in green. They are VRY, VYB, and VBR. Their magnitude is also same, VM, right? But what is the relationship between V phase and VL that we are trying to derive? Now see here, just 1 second. Let us open it again. This VRY, that can be written as, this phase voltage can be written as two line voltages. How? Using vector addition. No, Amit, it's exactly the opposite. The phase voltage is voltage between phase and neutral. The line voltage is between two lines. See, the phase line voltages are given in green. No, phase is with neutral. If we draw it again, that would be easier. That would be easier. This is V phase. Okay, that is equal to VRN, correct? The second one is VYN, VBN. Orange, phase voltage, sorry. And green, line voltage. Is the difference clear? See the figure? The phase voltages are in orange, the line voltages are in green. Sure? Now we will derive the relationship between this orange and green. Good. So this is orange. V phase, that is Rn, Yn, Bn. Rn, Yn, Bn. Line voltages Ry, Yb, Br. In green. Yes, Saib, absolutely. And no point in writing anything privately. It is visible here. Please, anything phase voltage তাহলে হ্যাঁ right দিব্যজ্যোতি related to neutral. Clear? Unfortunately, I cannot write directly because if I there's no space to write anything. So you have to follow through this. Equation 3 is fine. The three phase voltages right here. Equation 3. Equation 3 is okay. And now equation 4. Is equation 4 okay? It doesn't really matter privately or publicly, because whatever you are typing, it is shown in the screen. So you can do it privately or through all, doesn't really matter in any means. All okay, good. So VRY by simple vector addition, that is equal to VRN plus VNY. Is this step fine? Equation 3 টা রিপিট করব। ইকুয়েশন 3 দেখো তিনটে ফেজ ভোল্টেজ আছে, রেড, ইয়েলো, ব্লু। আমরা এতক্ষণ যেটা বলেছিলাম যে তিনটের ম্যাগনিটিউড সেম আর তিনটের অ্যাঙ্গেল 120 ডিগ্রি অ্যাপার্ট, ঠিক সেটাই আছে দেখো। In general that is true, but here whatever I can see is I'm broadcasting, so you can see my screen. Your question. Let me scroll up. Equation 4, why it is referred to VL. VL is a line voltage. Okay. Equation, it is respected to line voltage. So what we had seen, we are assuming the phase voltage is VPH and line voltage is VL. One new message. ऊपर देखिए. हाँ, तो उसका ही आंसर दे रहे हैं ना. Is it visible what I have written? Okay. So we can vectorially add the phasors VRY, that is VRN plus VNY, that is equal to VRN minus VYN. VNY is the equal and opposite to VYN. Now, what is VRN? VRN from equation 3, we find it is V phase 0 degree and VYN is V phase minus 120 degree. So we put it here. Okay. Up to this is fine. I cannot write it because then I have to delete the circuit. First 3 lines are fine. First 3 lines are fine. Good. Now what we do, we simply convert these polar forms into Cartesian form. Remember, I think in the first online class we told the relationship between polar form and Cartesian form. Why minus 120 degree? That's because right in the beginning we said, right? Naina? This is the first thing we discussed. Red, Y and B, they are 120 degree phase apart. Right, Orkodik. Okay. That is why 120 degree. See, red and yellow, 120 degree phase apart. The pictures are not so good. That's why it could be a problem. I couldn't get good pictures. Whatever I get some pictures from the net, whatever address I had to draw by myself. Now, you use this formula. What is the relationship? Just to recall, I am deleting this. Don't see. Okay. Okay. So, if in terms of polar coordinate is r theta, then the same in Cartesian coordinate would be that is equal to x plus jy. So x would be r cos theta, y would be r sin theta. This we discussed, I think, in our first online class. So we simply use this formula here. You can see that V phase cos 0, that is 1, and J 0 because sin is 0. And here we put 120 degree. We add and we once again convert back to polar to get this. So the line voltage magnitude is √3 times the phase voltage magnitude, and angle they are 30 degree apart. Equation 5 is clear, or any question? we start with polar, we convert it to the Cartesian in order to add them. After adding, we go back to polar. Is equation 5 okay? Like all the steps. Equation 5 has many steps, so are the steps fine? Once more. Okay. So VRY is the vector addition of two phasors. First phasor is VRN, second phasor is VNY. After what happens? We simply converted it back into polar. What is the formula once again? R would be square root of x square plus y square, and theta would be tan inverse of y by x. We use this formula to go back to polar. The problem with polar is that we cannot directly add things. So in order to add, we have to convert it to Cartesian, then add, then convert back to polar. So after 0.866,
so this class will end within 5 minutes.
Okay, so let's take a break. You start a fresh meeting, okay? And you close this meeting for now. And start a fresh meeting, send me the link and we'll continue.